I'm Nick Meyer, welcome to Pocket for Friday the 1st of July. Today on the show, stolen weapons, Drake go boom, and asking the Pocket. Alright, here's what's been making headlines, and first up, Activision have taken down a COD thief, though I don't know what interest they have in fisheries. The publisher had dinosaur shoot-'em-up The Orion Project removed from sale on Steam for breaching the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, or DMCA. Activision alleged that Orion was using weapon art assets stolen from Black Ops 3. Orion developer David Prassel was initially outraged by Activision's move, as the DMCA was issued with no warning, contact from either Valve or Steam, or any developer associated with Call of Duty, nor anyone from Activision, Prassel claims. He went on to say that what Activision is claiming isn't a valid or legal use of DMCA. If they were alleging we had actually ripped the Black Ops 3 weapons from their game and used them exactly, their shipped meshes, their shipped textures, that is a DMCA case. And the fact that they made an artist feel this way when it's all they do is absolute crap! We will be seeking resolution for all damages wrongfully inflicted towards us from Activision via this malicious and overly aggressive tactic. However, upon receiving further proof from Activision via private discussions, Prassel quickly changed his tune. He conceded, last night I received evidence directly from Activision regarding assets not even mentioned in public yet. Upon receiving this, it has become immediately apparent that blatant rips were made. While the artist offered to remake any assets at no cost, he has now been fired immediately upon learning this. Swift justice, and by the looks of things, it looks like the game is now available for purchase once more. Moving on, and if you're Goose and you're still playing Splatoon, then get splatting, cause the Splatfest finale is coming to an end. Splat. The final Splatfest for this season will be opening on Friday, the 22nd of July, and running until 7 p.m. on Sunday, the 24th. After the weekend-long comp, the top 100 scorers from across the world will be tallied, and the global Split champion will be found. They may as well just give it to Goose by default. Moving on, and the Pokemon Company has revealed some new Pokemon from their upcoming Sun and Moon games. And they suck. Old school Poke-cynics will tell you that the Pokemon Company has been getting progressively worse at coming up with new Pokemon over the years. What started as adorable fantasy pets has quickly devolved into keychains and light fittings with eyes. The new additions in Sun and Moon show off a green bus bug, a luck dragon with a skin infection, and a floating oil slick that wants to f you, among other abominations. I don't want to catch them all. And finally, 2K were kind enough to let yesterday's episode of Pocket go to air before they announced BioShock The Collection. The bundle includes BioShocks 1, 2, and Infinite, and includes all the single-player DLC for each game. A 2K rep told GameSpot that all three games will run at 60 frames per second in 1080p for PC players. If you already own BioShock, BioShock 2, and/or the Minerva's Den DLC on Steam, you will get the remasters of those games for freezies. BioShock Infinite, however, is not getting a PC remaster. The package will be launching on Xbox One, PS4, and PC on the 13th of September. Alright, now it's time for Thing of the Day, and since it's the Doctor of Who's last day with us, to apologize for the abomination that was his Thing of the Day at the beginning of the week, he's apparently made something to make up for it. Take it away. Thing. It's not your best work?
Thing of the day.
Sam Johnston may not be very good at solving puzzles in Uncharted, but his comedic timing is impeccable.
Okay, we're off to a good start. Follow my lead, okay?
Just be careful.
I'm always.
No!
No more Nick.
Not your best work. All right, now it's time for Ask Pocket, where you ask and the Pocket does its thing. Our first question comes in from the Foofster. Who in the Good Game team actually frequently watches Pocket? Look, Foofster, if I had my way, I'd make every single person out there watch every day, Clockwork Orange style.
Stop it, please, I beg you!
And afterwards, there would be a test. I would administer the test, and if you failed, your punishment would be you'd have to watch the episode again. You pass the test, you get a reward. you get to watch the episode again. But I don't actually have to do that because everyone out there kind of watches most of the time anyway. I know Rad watches, Elliot watches as much as he can before work and children take over, Janet watches all of it, Barjo tends to catch up in bulk, Hex watches the good ones, Goose definitely watches because he's on it sometimes, and when he isn't on it, he pretends he's me. John technically doesn't watch it because he edits it but won't actually watch it back. I watch everything twice and take meticulous notes, and Pete says he would not watch it if he didn't have to. Also, Sunita watches every day because she has to, but she also forces her sister to watch. So hi, Stace. Happy birthday for Tuesday. And next question comes in from Not Big on Dignity. Do you, by any chance, happen to have 6 fingers on your right hand? Why, yes. Yes, I do. Thank you for noticing. Moving on now to Dizzles. Nick Boy, your and any other people's favorite developers. Dizzles, good, this list could go on and on, but I'm going to define favorite developer as when this developer announces a new game, no matter what the genre, you're gonna play it. And for so much of my gaming life, what I have valued in video games is interesting storytelling. So I have to put the great storytellers up there, and for me, you cannot go past Naughty Dog and BioWare. No one can tell a story as deftly as those two, and it always seems like they are operating on a level above everybody else. Naughty Dog get character better than anyone else in the business, and BioWare do scope and scale without being stupid. Rockstar would also probably be up there for me, but aside from Red Dead Redemption, I've never really adored their games, I've just marveled at what they've managed to accomplish. And the other dev that is snapping at their heels is Fullbright. While I can't really call them a favorite since they've only released Gone Home, they are a dev that I am so excited to see more from, and Tacoma is on my list of most anticipated games coming up. And even though I did say that I mostly value single player experiences, the other dev that is head and shoulders above everyone else in their field is Blizzard. I don't think there's any other developer who I get as excited about as Blizzard when they announce a new game, who support their games better, who make genres their own, and who make games accessible to so many more people, but with so much depth. For Pete, he would take Bethesda, BioWare, and Valve above everyone else. Sam also sees the Blizzard light and will also revel in some From Software and old school Rare. And John has sunk so much money into Blizzard and iRacing, he should be a shareholder. Up next is Jolly Bones! Nick Boy, are you a morning shower person or a night shower person? Bones, I cannot believe you asked this question because not even a week ago, this very topic was the source of a knockdown, drag-out fight here in the Pocket Studio. On one side stood Team Night, Nick Boy, and Baby Sam. And on the other side, Dirty Team Morning. John, ladies and gentlemen, and the betrayer, Peter Pan. Here's my argument. I do stuff all day. Walking, running, exercise, working, eating. I'm very energetic. At the end of this day, I come home, I feel gross. My body has excreted so much. I need that cleanse. I shower, I enjoy my evening, I go to bed, I wake up in the morning, still clean as a baby, I go to work. Now, I'm not saying that a morning shower doesn't invigorate you, of course it does. But if you only shower in the morning, and you take all the grime and sweat and fluids you've amassed over the course of one day and let them mix around you in the sheets overnight having sex, well, baby, you got a Toxic Avenger stew going. In an ideal world, of course I'd morning and night it, but I'm trying to be a responsible water citizen. Let me know in the comments what team you swear allegiance to. Team Night or Dirty Team Morning. All right, that's it for today's episode of Pocket, my filthy Pocketeers. If you want to keep on top of everything Good Game, check out Good Game on Facebook, YouTube, and Ivy. Want to meet fellow Pocketeers? Talk about your cleansing habits? Then join the Pocketeers Facebook group and Steam group. You can follow Good Game on Twitter at Good Game TV, follow Pocket at Nick Boy and at Sam Gee, because we're the only clean ones. There are links to everything I said in the description below. Today's Thing of the Day graphic was made by the Doctor of Who. Come up here and give me a hug, buddy. What team are you on?
I'm on both of them.
Which one are you really on?
Night.
Good man. Till Monday, Nick Boy out.
Doctor Who out.
You wouldn't lie to me, right?
No.